This large, healthy tree is chock full of plump walnuts. There's a large walnut tree surrounded by several pine trees. It looks like a walnut of some sort. You choose a big, meaty-looking walnut from the bunch scattered around. When you open the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold. Suddenly you hear the heavy footfalls of an ogre. He stomps into the clearing, spots you, and decides to crush the life out of you. This is the most marvelous house you've ever seen. It seems like it's made of a huge gingerbread cupcake with frosting for a roof. The chimney is made of gummy bricks. The door is made of chocolate. The fence is made of candy canes. And sour ball stones and gumdrops are scattered around the yard. As you knock on the chocolate door, a squeaky voice from inside the house answers,
"Who is there? I love visitors, especially young tender ones. Come in, come in."
As you begin to eat the house, a squeaky voice from somewhere says,
"Nibble, nibble, little mouse, who is nibbling at my house?"
There is no answer from inside the house. You see a note on the table by the bed. You grab the note from the table. Off in the distance, you hear a high, squeaky voice.
"I can smell someone tasty in my house." I'm going to get my cauldron ready to cook someone for dinner. Yum! After I get the cauldron nice and hot, I'll be ready to have someone for dinner.
You need to get closer, but be careful. With a mighty shove, you courageously push the wicked witch into the pot. Her wild screams are suddenly cut off as she melts away into the oily green slime. Congratulations! There is a message written on the note. Sometimes it is wise to think backwards. The cabinet on the wall is rather plain and simple. Sitting on the shelf is a delicious piece of Swiss cheese. You take the cheese from the cabinet. There is a small dwarf right nearby. It was made from rough, hand-hewn logs long ago. Lately, the upkeep has faltered. There are even holes in the roof. An old axe is permanently wedged into the tree stump. The handle has been broken and repaired. The head shows the signs of many sharpenings. It is an ancient, rusty water pump. It probably doesn't even work. The woodcutter speaks to you, his voice broken with sorrow.
We would welcome you to our home, Sir Knight, but we've had no food for so long. My beautiful wife cannot even rise from her bed. I fear she may die soon.
The woodcutter, still gazing at his wife's pale face, does not seem to hear you. The woodcutter's poor wife appears to be near death. To your astonishment, something begins to bubble up from the bottom of the bowl. Within moments, the bowl is filled with a hot, savory stew. The woodcutter is overwhelmed with joy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Knight. We shall never forget your kindness and generosity. Please, take my fiddle as a small token of our thanks.
The woodcutter's most treasured possession, a fine old fiddle, lies on the table. Next to you is an old fallen tree trunk. It's crumbling and rotted and holds no interest for you, unless you have a fascination with termites. From here you can see that the stump is very old and rotting away. A dark hole at the top catches your attention. Inside the rotting stump you notice a small leather pouch. As you lift the pouch from the stump, you feel its contents shifting inside. When you peek inside the leather pouch, you discover it's filled with diamonds.